Alright, how's it going? Those of you guys out there in YouTube land, it is I. Hope you're all enjoying Black and White. I just went ahead and downloaded White. I figure I'll do another playthrough of it. Why not? Just for funsies, because I know a couple of people on my Facebook as well got it, so I figure, I'll just play along with them. We'll just go with it. So anyway, hope you're enjoying it, and for the occasion, I'd bring you a 5th gen match. This is kind of an old one, so it's still recorded from the Japanese stuff. But I do have a couple of saves I can record using the English ROM, so you'll start to see full English in a while as I run out my pre-recorded supply, I guess. I've got a couple of videos going up and whatnot on alternate channels using that. But for now, we have a battle with MistPhameMedia. This match was absolutely incredibly unusual, but, it was still good nonetheless, so we'll go ahead and play it back right now. Okay, so we got 5th gen. I'm really liking his team. I mean, it's got some common weaknesses on it, but it's nothing, too conforming, and I don't know, I like it. So he's got his Agiruda. I have no idea what its actual name is, but I figured he'd overpredict and go for the spikes, or not kill me on the first turn. Since I have Life Orb, that doesn't really do shit, and then I learned he's a Life Orb Agiruda. So I do get the switch initiative here, but to say that was actually good is, I don't know, I definitely got out of that exchange with just about nothing. So he realizes this is a bad matchup here since he can't have Thunder Punch at the speed boost. So I'm going to take the opportunity to set up a layer of Toxic Spikes as he goes out to his Manectric here. Now, I did predict the T-Bolt, so I'm going to go out to Rotom to take that, but he actually goes for the Volt Change. I'm still going to take that rather nicely, but he gets his Switch Initiative back as well. So, Manectric is always a sight for sore eyes, especially with Lightning Rod's mechanics changing to it absorbs the electric attack and takes +1. Blaziken gets the regular poison on it, which I did not want. I wanted the Toxic Poison going for me, so I'd be able to effectively stall it later if I needed to. Make a bit of an overprediction here as well, thinking that he would go for the Protect, so I don't really know what I went for, but whatever the case may be, he takes me out, he takes Life Orb and Poison damage, so it's going to start stacking, but I lost my Rotom, so I need to quit overpredicting and, just do something about it, because otherwise I'm going to get flattened here. So he sees the Tentacruel, he thinks I'm faster because I switched it in. And this thing gets regular poison too, and I'm like, no, I need my second layer. Stop that right now. So I go for the Surf. Does surprisingly over half. I keep forgetting that Kajanda was frail as hell, and it goes for the hidden power. I don't understand what hidden power it is. Maybe it was like poison or water, or I don't know, but maybe bug, God forbid. But I finally get the opportunity to set up the second layer, so anything else that comes in from this point is going to get toxic. And you're going to see this is actually going to come into huge play later. But for now, he's going to go ahead and high jump kick, because he knows it's his strongest move. It'll do a decent amount of damage, because my Spec D is much higher than my physical defense. So he does around half with that, but at least he's gone with Life Orb Recoil and all that. So Manectric comes in, gets the Deadly Poison, which doesn't really come into play. It's something else that you're going to see down the line that is really just going to pull through for me. But in the meantime, speaking of needing to pull through, I'm going to need a Miracle at this rate because I don't really have a good matchup. So I got my Eye Miracles here, my Magnezone, who has since been swapped for a Virizion on this team, owing to the lack of physical attackers I have. I ran into a Blissey once with this team, and I thought, wow, that is shit-tastic. So as great as Magnezone is on that team, it doesn't really do the trick for it because I'm running out of physical attackers. So I go in here predicting the Flamethrower in case he does have it, and he does, so that's cool. Got some toxic damage racking up as well, so I can't really complain there. He's going to go for the T-Bolt, which is going to do, a good amount of damage as well and actually take me out. So, I don't know, I thought he would overpredict again, but I don't know, I thought I could take the gamble there and maybe he'd go for the Flamethrower expecting the Magnezone to switch in again, but he doesn't play around. So, I gotta bring in Mamoswine, and I know I can pick it off with an Ice Shard at this range, and I'm not even afraid of it because I am jolly with Life Orb, so not stressing it at all. So, next he brings in his Zerozukin, and I'm thinking, well, I need to get damage in, and I don't know, I guess Magnezone can clean up, because everything I have on this team will be weak to a Drain Punch, and I don't want him doing that. So I go for an icicle throw over an earthquake, hoping for the flinch, and I don't get one. I realized that was a shitty way to play it. It was a shitty time to bank on it, but honestly, I didn't have any other options because I knew it was going to be a 2-hit KO. Zirazukin is great defensively, so I'm going to need a pinch of luck in my way in order to win. So I decided at that point just to go for the earthquake, just fuck it, and see, look, it would have been a 2-hit KO since he was missing health anyways. But because he's been in here for 2 turns, he's not going to get too much health from me because he drain punched the majority of my health last turn. And toxic damage is going to start stacking up, except for the fact he has shed skin and he loses it right when it would have killed him. Ugh, irritating as fuck. So now I really do need a miracle to come in here and get this up. So I'm really glad he hasn't set up entry hazards with this team. I'm thinking the only thing he could is set up spikes with Agiruda. But whatever the case may be, I turn out to be faster than the Zirazukin because of how defensive it is and how well it took the EQs. So I'm able to take it out, no problem. And here is the fun part of the match. So we see this Crocodile, right? And it's going to get the Intimidate off, you know, no big deal and all that stuff. But I'm going to switch out, predicting the Earthquake. And we're going to go into Little Hat. Now, the reason I put a Tentacruel on this team is for this next series of plays here, and I'm going to speed it up, because what you're going to see is I'm just going to Toxic Stall the fuck out of this Crocodile. So, goes for the Stone Edge, breaks my sub, which, you know, not really too big. I got 3 more. If I lower my health by, I believe, 3 points, so if I take out 12 EVs, I can get 4 subs, and I'll have 321 HP. So that'll probably be beneficial. I'll be fixing that later. But in the meantime, I go for the Roost here instead of the sub, predicting an Earthquake. No. I predicted a Stone Edge is what I meant to do. But I do it 1 turn earlier than I normally would have. And he gets the miss, which is cool. This is exactly the kind of luck I need going for me. And especially he gets the crit behind the sub. So there we go. Number 1, he gets any crit that would have been coming my way behind the sub. So I'm going to Roost this off. Anticipating him to go for the Earthquake, but he actually goes for the Firefang, which does like jack shit because it's not stab and I'm physically defensive. So I'm gonna go for my final sub here to stall him out. Go for the Stone Edge again, and I believe that one is a crit as well. So I dodged 2 crits from behind subs, and you know I didn't even attack it at all. So, Toxic stalled it, you know, when you really need to get something done and out of the way. Slam the brakes on everything and let Poison take care of it. So that's what I had to do. I don't really like doing that, but I found it cool that I got away with it. So, he's got the Blaziken in here, and I'm really just staying in here at this point just to rack up poison damage, because I don't know if and when I'll be needing this for later, and that's why I wanted him to get the toxic poison and not the regular poison, because it would stack up and I would be able to get another sub, and then I could switch in here, you know. But I go out predicting the Stone Edge because I saw it earlier. That's what killed my Rotom. And Magnezone takes it alright, and you know, this next poison here would have been a little more poison. So, gonna take regular poison, took Life Orb Recoil already, and I'm expecting to die to a Flare Blitz or whatever, but he actually goes for the High Jump Kick and misses. Now, the reason for High Jump Kick over Flare Blitz is probably because he thought he could live with the Life Orb Recoil and the poison and take out my Murkrow immediately after. But that High Jump Kick missing is definitely going to cost him the game at this point, because all he has left is his Life Orb Lead Agiruda, which is now covered in Toxic as well. So if this hit doesn't take him out, I can sub down once, and then the poison will rack up some more, since he has Life Orb. But all he can go for is the Stab Bug Buzz, does around 100, and I'm going to hit it with an HP Fire. I don't remember whether or not this is going to be an OHKO. I would imagine it would be, since he's blisteringly fast, but his defenses are, you know, nothing to write home about. So that's going to be the game for you guys. It was just an incredibly interesting match, to say the least. You know, I had that toxic stalling segment in the beginning, and then I lost my initiative, but, you know, I picked it back up. So, definitely one of my better matches. It was a good game, MistPhame. I had a lot of fun with it. And that's gonna be it for today. Today's a little bit of a longer upload, I guess. I gotta get back to screen recording and all that stuff. I do have a couple of salves from Friday and Saturday. Not too many, but, you know, we'll just add on to that. And that should do it. I really should write a script for what to say afterwards. But since I don't have anything, we'll just cut it short right here. So I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you later.